YouTuber issues, you have to turn all the fans off, and I think that you're going to be able to definitely hear my laptop in the background because the fan is going nuts. It's like, it's really hot. I gotta go faster. I recently went on a trip to Missouri. The video's link will be posted below. I am not yet in tune to putting a link on the screen yet. I'm working on it. But anyway, I did some shopping there. Basically, I didn't have very much money because I am not employed by anyone who is not me quite yet. I employ myself. I am my own boss right now. I tailor clothes and I watch kids. So that is my job, and it's a good thing I live with my parents because otherwise I would be a starving artist. We were in Branson, Missouri, and if you've never been there, it's kind of like Nashville, but in Branson. There's a lot of shows and a lot of Opries and da-da-da-da. Anyway, I'm gonna start with some online purchases first, and I think there's technically just one. I repurchased my e.l.f. Mineral Foundation with the SPF 15. You'll probably read it, but there you go. I really do like this. My only deal is, like I've said before, they don't give you enough. I ran out of this in a month. You're paying $6, and I'm pretty sure that if they had a larger size, it would be more expensive. But I don't wear makeup often. This keeps my breakouts at minimum, so good stuff. I really like it. Next, for my trip, I decided to get some Ukulele masks. That's actually kind of where some of my money went, was purchasing things for the trip. I got a leftover one. I got the clarifying cucumber peel off mask, and that helps pull out of all the dirt out of your skin that you can't see. And then I got the purifying tea tree and witch hazel one by Quabella. I think it's Quabella. If somebody speaks Spanish, is it qua or q or ca? Quabella. Because people call it Cadoba. I always called it Quidoba. And then people say it's Qdoba. I'm like, I don't know. And those go to $205 to $250, I think, sometimes. So it depends. And then I purchased the big bottle of the St. Ives green tea scrub, excuse me. It lessens redness and it's a light scrub. I prefer using this. It also has the same amount of salicylic acid in it as the apricot scrub, but it's not as harsh on your skin. So if you have sensitive skin, or you feel like it's better to exfoliate a little at a time instead of a lot all at once, then let me know. I use this 2 times a week. It's not a harsh exfoliant, and I don't really go to town using it. I just use it, and I find it helps keep my breakouts at bay more than using the apricot scrub every 1 to 2 weeks instead. So I know that, and I don't use it like clockwork, so I just know that an esthetician might watch this and be like, please don't do that. You're killing your skin. I went to Target and I ran out of my Holy Grail Rockaholic dry shampoo, dirty secret stuff. It's by Bedhead. It's really expensive. I normally get it at JCPenney's because I can use coupons there, but I ran out and I have no money to purchase anymore, so I got a cheap one. And normally I would purchase Batiste, but I couldn't. We didn't stop at a TJ Maxx, so I like Dove, so I got the Dove one, and it works pretty well. This was $3 something at Target. I'm not sure how expensive it was. It does not smell bad, which is my biggest tiff with Tresemme, because theirs smells like hairspray to me, and I don't want my dry shampoo to smell like hairspray. This leaves dry shampoo residue. It's not wet. It's pretty dry. It's like how most dry shampoos are supposed to be. So if you're looking for a good cheap fill-in, Dove does a pretty good one. It's pretty cheap, and the bottle's it's bigger than Batiste. My aunt does some work with Haiti, and she is in touch with a man who is trying to add to their economy, trying to make sure there's not as much poverty, and one of the things he showed is how to take trash and turn it into things. Now they did this in Africa, and they're bringing it to Haiti too, and this is a crocheted bag from Kroger Bags, and it is so cool. They sewed a zipper to it. Right now it's holding bobby pins, but it's a change purse, and it's really cool. They didn't put any lining in it, but that's okay. It's so tightly crocheted, you can't really lose change out of it, and it's very well done. I'm very impressed with this. It's just amazing that this isn't biodegradable, so it'll stay good longer than any change purse you purchase in a store. So I also have a bracelet. I cannot find it. My mom wanted to get me something very touristy. So this isn't really touristy, but she knows I like Betty Boop, so she got me that. AKA, I'm wearing a shirt with Betty Boop on it. You see it? Oh. But she got me a keychain, because I do not have enough keychains in my life. I went to the fudgery. I went to the fudgery with my dad. I hate to say it, but we do fudge better. Michigan, if you've ever had Mackinac Island fudge, you're missing out. Mackinac does one of the best fudges, so like Michigan is really known for our fudge. Most people are like, you're known for cherries. And I'm like, no, we're known for fudge. And then also another great place that sells really good fudge is Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. So Michigan and Colorado. There you go. I went to the fudgery, and my brother got the dark chocolate fudge, and it's not the same. It's not the same. And then my dad got the cookies and cream fudge, and it still was not the same. But fudgery, he tried, so I'll give you props for that. It was good. I wasn't wowed. I'm sorry. I have high expectations. I went to Claire's, and I normally get some new ear cuffs and earring thingies, because I don't really lose ear cuff earring thingies. I know that sounds weird, but I don't lose them. I lose normal earrings. I got this big cuff, and if you can see it, this part of your ear. They told me in psych that this entire area is called the pinna. It's like the funnel that catches all the sound. So, but it sounds weird because nobody knows what this is called. I was told that this is called the pinna. So, it's just stars, and it's like a black silver color. And the next thing I got was this bronzy owl thing. It's not as edgy as I normally go for, but that's fine. Here's my owl. I think you can see him. Yeah, you can see him. But I've purchased mix and match earrings a year ago, I believe. It was either a year or 2 years ago when I went shopping with my friend Chesney. No, Genesee. Not Chesney. Alright, and the piece de resistance, I must say. There's a story behind it. My mom, bless her heart, was trying so hard to make sure that my brother and my dad and I were packed with everything we needed, swimsuits and all. I'm pretty self-sufficient when it comes to this, so she was worrying about me for nothing really, and she was trying to get my brother and my dad to get their swimming trunks out, so she packed them, and then it was absolutely ridiculous because when we got there and she wanted to go swimming, she started looking for her suit and she realized she forgot her swimsuit. Now, my mom and me, we probably have like a 2 sizes difference, but I like to get my suits fitting kind of loosely anyway, so she tried my suit and found out it fit rather well, so she was using mine and I was using a crummy backup suit that was a tankini, and like it was becoming sheer in specific areas when I told my mom I really should get a suit, or you should, and it's easier for me to find a suit that I like than it is for you, so it might be a better idea if I get a suit, if you can fit mine for this entire trip, and she has a suit at home. I'm the only person who thinks of having backup suits. What really happened was we went shopping and no one was selling large amounts. Like I went to Lane Bryant. I've never been to a Lane Bryant, and I think I would be in their smallest size and it would be kind of baggy on me because I'm curvy, but I'm not that curvy. I can fit in most general Mrs. sizes. It's not usually an issue for me. I went to Lane Bryant and I went to another plus size store that started with a T. I was in the Danger Outlet and I couldn't find anything. Lane Bryant had a rack with just this much left. And this is in the beginning to mid of August, so all this swimwear is pretty much gone. I was just getting kind of irritated, and then the next day, like 2 days before we were gonna leave, my mom's like, okay, we're gonna go to Kohl's. Kohl's is kind of a better idea because it's possible, because they have so much stock that they might have more swimwear. So it'd be Kohl's or Walmart or somewhere, but we went to Kohl's. This is an exceedingly long story, but long story short, I was looking at all their stuff, and buried in all that stuff was a Croft and Barrow women's one-piece suit with adjustable straps. And this was $99, but it was reduced to 30 something, and then we had some coupons and stuff. It's this beautiful royal blue color with polka dots, and at first I was kind of worried that the ruffles would make me look big, but they're actually kind of flattering. My only deal is how low it is, because like when you first put it on it feels like, oh yeah, I'm secure, I'm fine, I'm good, and then you go swimming and you're just like ugh. Also, I was at a little kiosk by the IMAX theater, the IMAX, the real IMAX, like the one that has the ginormous screen. That one has a lot of stores outside of it, and it's really, really fancy and stuff. Well, fancy by my standards. It had this little ring place, this little jeweler's, and it was having a sale, and I can't find my ring size anywhere. I wear a size 10 ring size, and so I saw this beautiful ring that's blue, and it's just this beautiful, beautiful color. I can't really describe it. It's blue and it's a light color. I don't think sapphire is the right word for it. It's kind of Celtic silver patterns on it. A few years ago, my dad took me out on a dinner, and inspired by the movie Courageous, he wanted to take me out, and he wanted to give me a ring that's kind of like a purity ring, and say like, I want him to ask for my permission, and I want you to just make sure that you're of value and that he's worth your time. And just a lot of stuff. It's kind of hard to cram it all into one, like a few seconds. He originally purchased me a ring that I picked out, which is like this black onyx costume jewelry. It's really low grade. It was one of the wedding bands that they had at Walmart on a little rack. He originally wanted me to get like something really high high grade, really fancy, like sterling silver or something, and I didn't like anything. So I went over and I picked out this black onyx ring, and I still love it. I adore it. But all the silver's worn off, so now it's like this coppery, bronzy color. It's hilarious. And I still love it, and I'll still wear it, but it turns my finger green. So this is made out of stainless steel, so it will not lose its color and it will not turn my finger green. And so it'll last a while, and I like it. It was $14, which is pretty good, and it should last forever. I went to a flea market the day before we left, and I found this beautiful fabric. It said it was a lining fabric, but it was 15 yards. It is 15 yards, and it was $5. You can't buy fabric, let alone 15 yards of good fabric, for $5. Unless you're an extreme couponer and you know what you're doing, you cannot do that. So I got that, and my mom's like, what are you gonna do with that? I'm like, I'm gonna make a cosplay type of dress. And she's like what? I'm like, I'm gonna make a Victorian dress. When I make that, I will show you, because it's gonna be a while though, so don't, you know. And the thing that was more expensive than that is this kind of antique-y white shawl. It stains on it, but that I'm okay with that. It's just really pretty. It's old looking, and I kind of like that it has stains on it. It has beautiful embroidery detail on it. And this was a lot more expensive than that fabric. This was $7. Yeah, $7. Alright, so that is my haul. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see my Missouri adventure, then just look in the description box below. I will post the link. I will see you guys again next week. Bye!